Good morning. My name is Ben. I'm a 15 handicap golfer, and I'm going to be trying breaking 40 from the white tees today. Playing 9 holes this morning before work. Have a good time. Not a bad start. It's a beautiful sunny morning here in Phoenix, Arizona. We're playing Ken McDonald Golf Course. Love this course, city course here in Tempe. Great opportunity for me to get out, get 9 holes in before work. Perfect way to start the day. I absolutely love it. All right, found myself in the trees here on the right. This is my second shot in on this par 5, about 240 to the middle of the green. I'm gonna hit this 5 hybrid to see if I can get it somewhere close. I'm gonna try to hit it straight and avoid the trees. I pulled that a little bit, so we're gonna have some work to get on the green. So I'm greenside on some rough stuff. I got to get it over the cart path, but under this tree. Luckily, I'm not short-sighted, so I've got some green to work with. I'm gonna take my 52 and try to thread the needle there, get on the green, get myself putting for birdie. A little bit firmer than I wanted, but I think that'll be all right. As you can see, I did use the whole green. I've got to go back uphill. I think this is gonna be a little right to left. Not too hard uphill, but I think I'm gonna have to hit it firmer because it's really wet and these greens are normally slow in the morning. This is for birdie. Not quite, but I'll take it. Tap in pars, on pace. So 145-yard par 3. I'm going to use my 9-iron. The flag is in the middle of the green today, so if we just get it on, then we're putting. I caught that thin, so I went over the back. All right, caught a flyer with the 9, so we're on the backside here. Got to scramble a little bit. Try to get up and down for the par. If I'm being honest, I don't normally get up and down very well off this hole. So I've got my 56. I'm going to try to get over this hill. I don't have as much green to work with, so I'm going to try to stop it close to the pin. All right, didn't get as much rollout as I would like. This is kind of a tricky downhill putt. It normally breaks a little bit more left to right than I'm used to, so and I don't want to blow it past the hole with it being a downhill putt, so I'm honestly going to try to lag it kind of close and 2-putt this thing for bogey. I mean, I'm going to try to put it in here, but 2-putt for bogey would make me happy. I think I was tracking, just didn't give it enough. When I'm having good days, I need to be making these. This is part of keeping a clean game, is just making these makeable putts here. But honestly, with me being a 15 handicap, this is not a given. I lined it up, so I'm going to try to put a straight roll on it and let it go home. Got it. That's a bogey. We'll take it. Look at this course, man. What a beautiful morning. This is a 387-yard par 4. Pretty straight, so just want to put this drive in the fairway. So I went right and hit a tree. Thing's over on the 15th hole. We'll play it. We got about 200 yards left into the hole. I hit this tree, came down. So farther than I'd like to be on this par 4. I've got a 5-iron. I'm going to try to keep it low, take my medicine a little bit. I topped it, but I'm on the fairway rolling out. Got about 65 yards to the middle of the green. I'm going to elevate a 60 degree a little bit and just try to land it on the green. Back right if I can. That's why I'm a 15 handicap. Didn't even get to the green. Well, that pitch left a lot to be desired. So we've got a chip here for our 4th shot on the par 4. I got my 52. Got a lot of green to work with. I'm going to try to stick this thing close, get up and down for bogey. Release. I've done worse. I'd be happy with this bogey save. Bummer. Tap and double. This is a 183-yard par 3. I've got a 6-iron. I'm going to try to hit the middle. It's a front pin, but I just want to get putting and see what we can do from there. I pulled it, but it was fading pretty good. I think I found the edge of the green. You can see where I landed. It spun a little bit to the right and rolled out a little bit more, but this is a makeable birdie putt. I'm happy with it. All right, this thing's a little uphill. There might be a little bit of left to right if I hit it soft enough, but I'm going to try to send it on a good line, find the back of the cup. Not as much break as I thought. If I ever get unhappy with tap-in pars, you need to pinch me because I'll take it any day right now. Par. We are at a 341 par 4. This is the 5th hole of the 9, and I am +3 right now. So a little bit off the pace to break 40, but on pace to break 45. Let's try to get another par, string a couple along, and make it happen. Not too much to this hole. Some trees left, a little bit more open on the right, but I just want to find the fairway with this drive. That thing was deep, long, and a little left, so I'm expecting to find it over by the cart path. I told you guys these trees would be tricky over here on the left. This thing went about 280, so I just want to get on the green here, avoid any funny business if possible. Hit the trees. That was a mistake, but let's try to make some fun out of it. Let's get floppy with the 60 and see if we can get up and down for par. Honestly, that's not too bad, and that was pretty fun. Let's see it. This is where that flop shot ended up. Pretty happy with it. Now I'm going to line it up and try to make this par. This is downhill. I'm not expecting any breaks, so I'm just going to try to put it on a good line. Let it go. Got it. Let's go. Come on. That was a fun par. And I hit that thing a little too hard, so I'm glad it went. I'm going to apologize in advance for some of the lighting on this hole, but stick with me. We've got 4 holes to go, and it's going to be fun. +3 right now through 5 holes on this back 9. This is number 15 here at Ken McDonald. It's a dog leg left, but there's water up there at about 280, so I don't hit driver. I've found that I do a lot better on this hole when I break it up into 2 irons and then about a pitching wedge to approach. And then I'm on in about 3 or around there in 3 and can either get lucky with a birdie or be a little bit more comfortable with a par. But when I get after it a little bit too much, I end up in trouble. It's a thin landing spot there for the second shot before the approach. So I like to set myself up on the fairway with an iron, try to hit the fairway again with another iron, and then give myself a wedge in. Not a great shot, but it's safe. So we'll try to hit the second one better. That shot ended up being a lot worse than I thought. It hit a tree and kicked right onto the 13th fairway, but we're going to take a 5 iron, try to put it further onto the fairway and give ourselves a wedge in, and we're in good shape. I lost it in the sun a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that went right where I wanted it to be. So after splitting it up with 2 irons, I'm not as close as I normally am or I'd like to be. So it's not going to be a wedge in, but it's about 170 yards to the middle. So I'm going to take a 7 iron and just attack the green, be somewhere around it, and then good things will happen. That thing is all over it. If it's the number, it's going to be a good spot. So as you can see, I landed pretty deep and these greens were receptive and helped me out a little bit. So I'm going to patch that up and then line up this birdie putt. But this is just an example of why I don't try to attack an eagle here. This hole is designed to punish bad golfers who go for eagle, and it has done that to me many times. So I hit 2 pretty iron shots, but it only took 1 good shot to put me here and give me a look at birdie, which I will take every time. So let's get it. All right, this is downhill. I don't see too much break. Let's try to get a birdie. Bummer, not quite. But stress-free pars like this are why I like to play this hole safe. All right, on to the next. Let's keep the par train going. The 16th hole here is a 424-yard par 4, heavy dog leg left. I'm going to try to cut the corner over the trees here. I'm currently +3 with 3 holes to go. Let's see if I can break 40. 4 right. All right, I'm going to be playing that off the 10th fairway. Unless it kicked off a tree or something. Not a great shot. I think this tree kept me off of the 10th fairway, and lucky to find some grass. Got about 240 to go. I'm just going to try to get closer to the hole with the 4-iron. Not really hoping to attack the pin or anything here, but just another medicine shot, and let's get back to some better golf. Short, which I expected, but straight, so I'm happy with it. Really happy with this 4-iron result. I am a little bit short-sighted, but I'm going to try something a little spicy here and chip with an 8. Just try to get it on the ground kind of early and roll it out. I know that doesn't really make sense, but just trying to know myself and my skill level. So we're going to chip on with the 8-iron. Right touch, but the wrong line. Started this hole with a bad drive, had a less than ideal chip, but still have a chance at par. So let's see if we can do something with it. Oh my goodness, I pushed that. But tap and bogey, I'll take those. On to the next, +4 through 7. Hole 17 at Ken McDonald. This is a 320-something yard par 4. It's a fun one. I'm going to try to find the fairway and then have a nice little wedge into the green. Well, I pulled it way left. There's a cat over there that likes to hunt birds in the morning, so maybe we'll be saying hi to him. There's the cat in question, guarding the fence line. There's a bunker guarding the green. This tree keeps me from getting up and over it. I'm just gonna take a 5. Again, take my medicine, try to punch out here to the front of the green here, the fairway, and give myself a shot in. It's about 100 yards to the middle, so I'm gonna try to just keep this thing low and maybe roll out to 80 yards. Terrible. Well, I tried to play it smart and wasn't really good enough to make it happen. So I got about 20 yards closer. I'm about 100 or about 80 yards now, and I don't have as much tree trouble. So now I'm gonna try to go up and over the bunker and land it on the green. Well, we're on the green. So the fun thing here is my phone overheated and my mic turned off. So I'm just talking to the camera and I don't even get that putt recorded. But as you can see, it did not go very far. And then this putt is a bad one too. So I got to tap in at double bogey. Well, when my phone overheated, I think my mic turned off. So you might have missed some yap in there as I finished off that double bogey on 17. This is hole 18 at Ken McDonald. It's a 414-yard par 4. Again, want to find the fairway, wedge in, or short eye, or whatever. I left my 8-iron on the hole that I chipped on. I'm going to go back and get it later, but I'm going to get there with a 9. I'm going to try to be quick about this with the phone overheating, but I'd love to just 2-putt this thing in for par, or chip and then putt for par. More break than I thought. Let's go putt. All right, finishing up 18. This is a par putt. Thank you guys for joining me. It's been a blast. Subscribe if you want to see more. I've got TikTok too if you want to go check it out at Ben J Golfs. Got it. What a way to end the day. How about a par? That makes me +6 through 9, 42. Not quite 40, but good enough.